Hi everyone, Ashlyn here from Minister for Happiness and welcome to this week's story time. Each Sunday I share an inspiring story, one for you to reflect upon and hopefully take the lesson into your life. And this week I'd like to share with you a story from Aesop's Fables, a lovely book that I got before Christmas. I know I mentioned to you, and it's full of lovely little life lesson stories, and it would be a great one to have at home for those of you who are homeschooling. For those of you who are homeschooling, well done. But it might break the monotony of the school books just to have something like this, and it's full of little life lessons that would be great for kids. So today I'd like to share with you a story called The Stag and His Antlers. I hope you enjoy it. A stag stopped beside a pond to gaze at his reflection in the water. "What splendid antlers I have," he exclaimed. "They're so large and elegant. Nobody has antlers more beautiful than I." As the stag continued to study his reflection, he noticed his legs. "These awful legs," he moaned. "How long and thin and silly they look. Such knobbly knees. Why can't my legs be shapely like my antlers?" Just then, the stag heard dogs barking in the distance. "Hunters, oh no," he cried. "And they're getting closer. I'd better get away from here." The stag leapt to safety in the woods, and he hadn't gotten far when his antlers got entangled in some thorny bushes. The more he struggled, the more tangled the stag became. Meanwhile, the dogs drew closer. "This is the end for me," thought the stag. But in an instant, his antlers became untangled and he bounded away to safety. "What a fool I am," thought the stag. "The antlers that I thought were so wonderful almost got me killed. And the legs I disliked so much saved my life." Beauty is not as important as usefulness. And it's a great lesson to take, especially in today's world, when we sometimes take for granted the things that are useful to us. And instead we focus on beauty as something that is an important commodity. And don't get me wrong, we all like to admire beauty. I like to admire beauty in the world and in others, and it is a lovely thing to do. But let's not take for granted that sometimes we forget to focus on the things that are useful, that we do have the ability to do or the ability to use in our lives. For example, the ability to walk. And nowadays, going out for a walk might be one of the only highlights of some people's days, but being able to do that, the ability to be able to use our hands, the ability to be able to speak so we can pick up the phone and have a chat with someone, the ability to see, the ability to hear, the ability to taste and smell. These are all really useful things that bring pleasure to us in our everyday lives, and they're very important. So let's not get carried away looking at just the beauty of things when it doesn't really matter how beautiful things are. Are they useful? Your car might get you from A to B, and it keeps you safe and warm and protected and helps you, to get somewhere, to take a journey. And it may not be the most beautiful car, it may not be the most expensive or the newest car on the road, but it does the job. So it's useful. And sometimes, our homes, for example, may not be mansions like you see on the TV, but they're home and they keep you safe and warm, keep a roof over your head. Hopefully you have running water and electricity and heat. So what more can you ask for? These things are useful, no matter what your home looks like. And there are many things in life that we can look at in the same way. And if we're so caught up with comparing and comparative thinking and looking for the beauty in everything, then we're probably missing out on being grateful for the functionality and the usefulness of the things that we do have and the things that we can do. So I hope you like this week's lesson and you take it into your life. And as always, I'd ask you to like and share this video, because you never know who might need to hear this story this week, who might need a gentle reminder to be grateful for the things we have that are useful, rather than looking for, beauty and perfection in everything, when it's not really all that important most of the time. Until next week, stay healthy, stay happy, and stay safe. Bye.